fighting fire with electric? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and we need to hurry because maintenance starts in 13 minutes, so I need to get this video out. But you guys saw my video yesterday, okay? And I asked Heroes, Pokemon Duel devs, can we please get a buff on Pikachu because Pikachu is receiving a buff in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Well, I decided to buff Pikachu myself, so I'm running this electric deck. My cats are going crazy in the back. They're like playing with each other. Anyway, sorry about that. And look at the deck that we get to go up against. We get to go up against, I don't know if this is meta. I know Kenny's running this, but I don't see. I mean, I've only been away for like 3 days. I don't know if Ultra Beasts are still running the meta, or Rush decks are still running the meta, or is it a hybrid of just a fire deck? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments below. But we are playing this deck. I have the same exact deck, I think. Yeah, and this is the same exact deck that Kenny is running, but the exception of he has the Heat Rotom instead of this Houndoom, and he uses the Houndoom as an evolution to Houndour. I think he has 2 Houndours. But if you want to take a look at my team, we have the Electrode primarily, and I put all of my, when I leveled him up, I put everything into the T-Wave because I want things to be paralyzed. He also has the Shock Blast, which if you attack, if your attack is above, if it's 101 or above, you get knocked out. I also have Flaffy, and Flaffy's kind of a low-key, like, he's kind of a threat. So he has the Thunder Punch, which leaves you paralyzed. He has the Thunder Wave, which leaves you paralyzed. He also has this ability. If this Pokemon is not affected by a special condition, all the blue attacks of non-ground type battle opponents of this Pokemon become misses. This Pokemon cannot become paralyzed. So basically, he has the beat down ability, well, unless you are a ground type, which is good for, you know, Ultra Beast. So that's why I have him, and he's pretty easy to evolve. So, I mean, I kind of want to see, like, an offensive Ampharos, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't have the Ampharos, so that's why I don't have that. And then we have the Xurkitree. We all know what Xurkitree does. If you hit Xurkitree upon his first battle, you become paralyzed. If he's on the board and you become paralyzed, you gain weight. Paralyzed gain weight too, which is pretty good. We also have the Zap, who haven't run Zap in a while, so it's actually refreshing to run Zap. And we have Coco, because Coco buffs Coco, and or electric types. And then we have our beloved Pikachu. Pikachu rare just looks cool, although his will is worse. I know it's worse, but he looks cool. And my Pikachu is chained to 10. He's level 10. Plates that I'm running: Double Chance, Max Revive, Gold Block, Electro Energy, and Electrosphere. Electrosphere, so when things become paralyzed, I can move through them. So the goal of this deck is obviously to paralyze everything, and you guys know how the fire decks work. Let's see the plates they are running: the Flame Energy, Flame Sphere. This is pretty much the same exact deck that I run, or the fire deck that I did run. But let's watch how this match unfolds, and we're gonna try and analyze it, see what I could have done better, what my opponent could have done better, and we're watching from the one and only X-rated point of view. Here we go. Opens up with his Houndour. I'm opening up with Zapdos. And I'm going to stop here. I was a little iffy about... So, things that were going on so far. We're going to stop and talk about it. I don't know if he should have been more aggressive with Houndour from the beginning and just paralyze my Zapdos. But, I mean, had he done that, I just move up. But then again, he can just attack with Arcanine, so I don't know. I think he should have been a little more aggressive with his Houndours, but because he wasn't attacking me yet, I decided to threaten game. Obviously, he's going to have to cover with Houndour or Houndoom. I mean, he could go block to save his Houndour, but that's why I decided to be aggressive. So my opponent immediately covers it with Houndoom, and I'm like, okay. And we're going to bring Pikachu on the board. Pikachu can get some action because I want to buff Pikachu. I want him on the board. But he pulls a great play here, and he max revives, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't know what I necessarily want to do here. But he's not running hurdle jumps, which is fine, so I'm actually going to challenge him. And I decided to sack here. I want to get rid of everything that can burn, so I'm going to get rid of this first Houndour. And I believe he attacks her, and I'm like, oh, no. But Pikachu, or no, he hits the Rainbow Wing, and now I have to go block. I have to go block, otherwise my opponent's probably going to DC, and he's going to go for the Rainbow Wing. So he takes this opportunity to get his Flame Sphere on so he can start attacking me with his Houndour, but I'm like, all right, if you're going to do that, I'm going to play my sphere. That way, when you become paralyzed, I can move through you. And look at that. Pikachu getting some action, paralyzing that let's go. So I decided to max revive here because I figured he was going to attack with his Houndour. So I wanted to, you know, obviously threaten this around. I see that he's moving up on the left side, so I decided to bring up my circuitry on the right side. And I did not think he was actually going to do that with Houndour, and I was like, oh, great. I didn't want him to do that, but it's fine. I only have one burn Mond, so he goes after my Electrode here. And look at that. It's just, it's so helpful when they have that miss, that huge miss. But I do get the, I do hit that attack. I'm going to stop and talk about this. So obviously because he hit 101 or above, he gets KO'd as well as I get KO'd. So what I decided to do here is I move my circuitry on the end, or not on the entry point. I mean, I know he's got both Arcanines on the board, but I have the Electrosphere. So I need to have an Electric Mond next to an Electric Mond to get the buff 10. Now, you know, I'm burned. So this Houndoom is plus 10. So when I attack with Zapdos, I'm only going to be hitting for 140 with the Coco buff. But because I have circuitry right next to him, I will be hitting for 150, and I will be able to KO the Houndoom. Now, my opponent here, I don't know. Please let me know how you feel about this play, because I believe it was the right move. I don't know if it was the right play, because I don't think he needed to attack, because that's what he does. So we're going to stay here. He goes and covers, and he attacks my circuitry, right? And boom, I get the God Roll. I hit the miss. I Zap Cannon, KO him, and everything in that line now gains weight. I mean, we're going to stop and talk about it after I attack. So I take this opportunity. I DC. We go straight after this Houndoom. I hit for 150. And he has that miss, but I don't even need it because he hits that miss. I mean, you know, paralysis is kind of working, right? So he's gone. Now, here's why I want to talk about it. I don't think my opponent necessarily needed to attack. I understand he had the favorable roll, but he didn't necessarily need to attack. I mean, what was I going to do the following turn? Attack with Zapdos on the Arcanine? He had, let's see, he would have hit for 135. Well, I guess maybe, because maybe that was the right play. But I don't know. What happened was I got the God Roll, and that's exactly, boom, boom, wait, paralysis. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So my opponent has to Gold Block here. He Gold Blocks with his Arcanine, and I move up with Zapdos, or I mean Coco, and now there's only one thing to do, DC. Only one thing to DC, because if we take out this Arcanine, that Houndour doesn't really have any winning rolls. He rolls a miss. Look how perfect that is. Paralysis, 2 misses. I like it. And now he's gone, and now he has to attack with Houndour. He DCs. I don't know what he was hoping to do here. He can't get the roar. I mean, unless I rolled a miss, I have like, he has no winning rolls, and I get the roost. So very unfortunate for him. And now I can surround with Coco the following turn, and that is GG boys. So good game to X-rated. Felt good beating a fire deck with an electric deck and with Pikachu on there. But maintenance goes down in 5 minutes, guys. Are you excited for the Queen's Cup? Are you excited for the Alolan Sandshrew and the Alolan Slash as much as I am? Because I really am. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I have Thursday off. I'll probably be streaming Pro tomorrow night, and I will be streaming Pokemon Duel or Pro, probably both, on Thursday. So we're going to cut it there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, I had the music off the whole time. Later.